the Minister into the House, and I certainly welcome the statements on the summer economic forecast. I said when this government came into office in 2011, the country was literally on its knees, and our republic was in peril. And I don't think too many people understand that now. In the last 7 or 8 years, the government has managed our finances. As we said, unemployment after peaking at 60% is in 2012, it's now below 4.5%. And our enterprise-based economy is creating more than 1,500 jobs a week. And this government also often gets accused of false claim that most of the jobs have been creating in Dublin and the cities, and this could not be further from the truth. 150,000 jobs have been created outside Dublin since the start of 2016, surpassing the government's regional target of 135 jobs. And this is nearly 7 out of every 10 jobs created outside Dublin, that's 68%. But unfortunately, the threat of Brexit, it's also encouraging to note that the border region is not getting left behind. And for example, the number of people in employment increased by 5,800 in the border region in the last 12 months. And this is an annual change of 3%. The unemployment rate for the border has also dropped to 3.8%, lower than the state average, and the live registered numbers have fallen in all 5 border counties, Donegal, Monaghan, Cavan, Sligo and Leitrim, in the past 12 months. I am delighted that in my own region the growing economy has allowed me as a public representative to secure vital investment since the government took office in 2011, and this investment has helped to arrange a flagship projects including the 60 million Balladreen bypass, the 20 million investment programme for Roscommon County Hospital, the launch of an emergency aeromedical service which has saved hundreds of lives, a multi-million investment in Lockheed Forest Park, primary care centres in Boyle and a community nursing home unit in Ballinamore, along with a community school in Ballinamore. I also worked to secure funding for the N4 Collooney to Castlebaldwin bypass and the N61 between Boyle and Roscommon. Why do I say that? Because we are absolutely delighted now that we have Sligo has been designated a regional hub, a key economic centre for the North West, with its infrastructure is perfectly placed to drive growth in areas such as South Donegal, Sligo County, Leitrim and Roscommon. But there are issues, and the real issue in the meantime is Brexit. I'm backing forward to Westminster. It is absolutely worrying about the lack of understanding of the island of Ireland, the lack of understanding of the Good Friday Agreement. I want to pay tribute to Labour MPs such as Tom Watson. I want to pay tribute to Conservative MPs such as Dominic Grieve. Dominic Grieve comes from a different perspective as I come. I think he comes from the same perspective as you are from, Senator Marshall. But he understands the Union. But he understands what Brexit could do to the Union. So we're on the same side because we understand, and he said himself that a no-deal Brexit is a catastrophe, and he doesn't want to go down in history as an MP who facilitated this. I think people are beginning to come to realisation. I think they understand that. But we are in the centre of a madness, effectively, that's effectively a Conservative leadership battle, and people will promise whatever you're having yourself to get in as leader, and the prize is Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. But I think that people have to come to their senses, because Brexit, there is no upside to Brexit for the island of Ireland. There is no upside to Brexit for the United Kingdom or the EU. So I hope that we will come eventually. But I know, and I just want to finish on this, that the vast majority of MPs and Lords in Westminster, if they could get their way, if they could say, they would reverse this awful decision that is in Brexit. And I hope that common sense will prevail in the coming weeks and months. Thank you.